1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you're here. 2. Okay, so you're here. 1. Oh, that works out. 1, 7, and 8. Xenomorph. What'd you get? 2. Chucky. And I got a 1. So Pennywise, controlled by me. And the 2 random characters on 7 and 8 are Leatherface and Jason Voorhees. Easy fighting, but I'm going to put check marks on buildings. And if somebody goes in and clears that building, I will erase that check mark. But that's just an easy way for you guys to also keep track of what buildings are, you know, still worth going towards. But okay, so we're going to roll initiative, and that'll be the same initiative for the whole game, just to make it easier. Okay, so the order is Xeno, then Leather, then Jason, then Chucky, and then Pennywise. So you can move your character to an intersection. Whatever you do throughout that street is up to you. If you meet a character, then you attack. Alright, so you're moving Xenomorph. So
I move to this intersection. I like to sneak attack or sneak in to this room right here or this house.
So, okay, just FYI, doing that is to heal. If you clear it out, it just clears it out.
Okay, I like to clear out that house.
If you're not healing, then it just clears it out. So now that's an X.
I'm going to move here, and I want to look inside this building. I want to see who's in there.
It's a small family just sitting around watching a horror movie. Oh, sorry, reminder, this is Halloween night, so there's parties everywhere. That's why every building's filled, and that's why there's houses filled. Some are more filled than others.
Oh, I was gonna say my house was empty.
No, it was filled. You just killed someone and they all ran away.
If I kill somebody, how come I didn't roll for kill damage?
Because it's a civilian. You're not killing you're not fighting anybody. You're a xenomorph.
Oh, I thought. We're killing monsters.
Yeah, you're supposed to kill
so
monsters.
It's like civilians are like health packs. No, I like that we started it off by just murdering people. Oh, I'm looking. You said there's a family in here, right? What kind of people?
Nice people.
I'm gonna capture them all.
If you beat a 10, then you successfully capture. You did not. But
What is with this?
Now this house is done, cleared out. He goes up this way, and stops at this intersection. But on his way, he searches this house. He finds someone. One of Leatherface's abilities is that if he enters a building, he can search the building for a family member, and if he finds him, then that family member joins Leatherface in the next fight, which he did find. But yeah, that ends his turn, and this is now cleared out.
I'm gonna go into this house and I want to try the same thing.
You can't.
Why not?
You have to be on that street. So if you want to go to that house...
I can't go through the backyard?
No.
So then, try this house.
It's a party.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and capture. So that's a D20.
Well, are you sneaking in or bursting in?
No, I'm sneaking in.
You have to beat a 10 again, which you did not. But you're still sneaking, so the house is not cleared, but your turn ends. And it's Pennywise's turn, and I'm going to get this party started. I'm going to go up to this intersection. He goes this way, so that starts a fight. You have to take your turn anyway.
This is garbage.
Okay. I'm going to
I haven't rolled above a 10 in 7 rolls.
You're still stealthing, but you were unable to get anybody.
Apparently, I'm so stealthy that I keep trying to grab people and they keep just coincidentally walking past me as I reach out.
Just like, ooh, a doll, and then that's it.
I'm like, ah, and they turn around before I can.
And Pennywise is not doing anything because he's in the middle of an attack. So just FYI, when somebody initiates a fight, the 2 people who are in the fight lose their turn, but it completes the turn cycle before the fight starts. So let's say if the Xenomorph and Leatherface get into a fight, Jason, Chucky, and Pennywise still get their turn before they start the fight. Because you can always... fights aren't private. If you wanted to, you could join in a fight. So the thing about Pennywise is that in his fight, all damage is translated into fear. I.e., if Pennywise gives damage, then he's giving fear to his opponent. If Pennywise receives damage, he's receiving lack of fear. And then If you get to a certain point on either, that's when the fight would end. Okay. Okay, so Jason goes first. Jason, walking up to Pennywise, sees a clown. As a kid, he hated clowns. I don't know why. But as he sees this clown, Pennywise starts like laughing, trying to confuse him and talk to him, and Jason's just not having it, so he swings his machete at him. And that is not a hit, so he misses. But as he misses, and Pennywise is laughing it off and being like, oh, too slow or something, he does it again. And he misses again. And Pennywise is still laughing his butt off like, oh, this is going to be easy. So Pennywise tries to like create a construct of sorts to instill fear into this guy. So he's trying to get in his mind. And he starts like putting a scenario of lots of water. Jason falls for it. He receives six fear damage. Okay, still in the fight. He still realizes, like, has an instinct of where Pennywise is. So he goes for another 2 attacks, and he hits on the second one, does a whole whopping 8 damage to Pennywise. And Pennywise is now, like, kind of angry. So he starts tries to make a more scary construct out of himself while also surrounding him with butterflies, which Jason doesn't take to. He doesn't really fall for it. But so, and then in this scenario, Jason has now locked eyes. Once he hit that, first hit and it connected and it did damage, now he's like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna, because no, that's how Jason talks. No, he's like on a blood path now, and he hits him a second time and does 2 damage. But one of his abilities is that if the first attack hits, he can then throw another hit as a punch in terms of 1d4 damage. And he does another 4. At this point, Pennywise is getting like upset. He's like, why isn't this working? Why aren't you getting scared? Oh my god. And he's just like having a tantrum. He can't really think of anything to instill some fear into this guy. And then Jason's just like keeping on, slowly walking towards him. Oh my god. And he hits. Yeah, he crit hits. 15 damage on Pennywise. He's starting to
Pennywise is still alive.
Pennywise is still getting concerned right now. He's like, oh my god. He like shoots a spider leg made out of water at his face, and Jason starts freaking out. He's just swinging, but one of them connects, and swinging randomly, and he somehow connects one of the hits, and he does a whopping 8 lack of fear damage.
Meanwhile, I'm literally just peering out the window, staring at this, because I'm in the house on the corner just watching.
He hits him for 4 damage. If he receives lack of fear equal to his health, the enemy gets an auto crit on Pennywise out of his actual health. So 9 total damage on Pennywise, but this is like an actual hit. So he goes back down this way. But that is the end of that fight.
So that means that there's more people for me to impregnate.
In this building, yes, but instead of rolling twice for stealth, you would roll once.
Yeah.
You did not.
Okay.
You are no longer stealthy, so you can try to grab someone, but everyone knows you're here and they're actively running away.
I'm gonna grab someone before they go away.
Alright, roll a d20 and beat 10. Alright, you beat 10, so you got one, but the building is now empty.
Empty. Okay.
So he goes down, and seeing all those people running out of the building, he runs into the building. That starts a fight, which you do not.
Damn.
So your first attack misses, and that one hits. So you did 5 damage to him.
I want to disengage from a fight. You're saying I can't disengage on my turn?
I'm saying you can't attack and disengage in the same turn.
Why not? I hid and I run like a little girl.
Leatherface runs in, seeing everyone running out, like just yelling, sees this big old monster. He doesn't know what it is. He just assumes that it's like somebody who's trying to hurt his family. So he revs up his chainsaw and he just charges you, like screaming and running at you, and he hits you. As he's doing that, like he just jams like the chainsaw right in front of you, and he does a massive 8 damage. Okay, you hit your first attack, and you did a whopping maximum of 7 damage. So Leatherface is now furious that this whatever this thing is like scratching him up and making him hurt. Leatherface is pissed off. He's running at you with the chainsaw again, slashing it around, and he misses the first time. He tries to hit you again, and he also misses. However, being the family man that he is, his family member runs right behind him and shoots you with a shotgun, and he gives you 8 damage. Once the family member does that, he runs away. You miss your first attack. You miss your second attack. Being the Xeno that you are, if you want to attack a third time, you get advantage to attack, which you don't need, because you already hit him. 6 damage. So Leatherface at this point is hurting. Like, and he's like, his family member left, he's sitting there and he realizes how much he's hurting versus how little you are, and he tries to disengage. When you disengage, you roll a d20 and try to beat a 10, and if you miss it, the enemy gets an additional turn before you can escape. Leatherface is going to try and roll to get out of there, and he does not. So you missed all of your attacks, which means that Leatherface just gets away naturally. And he goes up. Jesus. And he fights Pennywise. Yay. Chucky, you get to take your turn first before he does. You now have Mrs. Chucky.
Yay!
Chucky, what's that?
I have a wife.
So, Jason goes first, which means he is attacking with his machete. He's not even like spending a little bit of time trying to figure out what's happening. He knows what's happening. He knows all too well about it, and he misses. But he goes for a second one, and he also misses again. So now he's just like, he got too cocky. He couldn't do it. Pennywise, again, has an inkling of like what he's afraid of, but he's still not too sure. But he
sneak attack Pennywise. So I wait until after Pennywise moves then.
And wow, he gets it kind of on the nose, doing 8 damage of fear. Go ahead, roll to hit. Gotta beat a 14. Okay, you hit a 14. So now roll your damage. You do 7 damage of lack of fear. But now roll initiative, and that will tell me where to put you in the lineup. All right.
Who's before me?
Jason. Love triangle. Okay, so he attacks me, and he completely like disregarding whoever you are. He's just throwing slashes my way, and he hits the first one and the second one. Does 11 damage.
Yes. All right. So now I'm gonna attack Pennywise. Dos.
Okay,
Bang!
they both hit.
And that means I get to roll. I get to hit again. Bang!
Okay,
yes!
you get 3 hits.
All right, cool. So now that's 6d4. That's a lot of ones in there. That's a little sad, but.
Well, you still reached it. Pennywise reached his limit of lack of fear, so now you can do 1 attack, and that'll take off real damage. So he takes this damage, and he is, because of him being defeated, he is now launched out of the fight.
No, it would be Jason's turn again, right? In initiative.
Okay, he hits you twice, and one of them is a crit. So he hits you as, like, he sees you just, like, shishai, like slice and dice, and then he sees Pennywise like recoil and then he like jumps away. So he hits you the first time for 4 damage.
Yeah.
So he only does 4 damage. 3 hits.
Chucky 2 OP.
Okay.
My guy's gotta be down, man.
So
I think I've dealt like 70 or 80 damage.
With Jason, on the first lethal damage, which is right now, instead of dying, his mask is knocked off, and when the mask is knocked off, he can either immediately teleport away or continue fighting, but regains that lethal damage. So Jason teleports, he's going to teleport here. He regains the 15 damage, but he no longer has a mask, meaning that if you kill him now, he's permadead. I'm not going to get into theatrics. He sees you come in, he's fought you like multiple times, he's gonna try and attack you. When you hit him, he goes down to 1 health, and he loses his mask, and freaking out, being the type of person that he is, he immediately runs away, like horrified at the thought of not having a mask. So I'm gonna say he goes down to this intersection.
Yes, I'm doing like, I need to do 1 point attack.
He gets his first attack, and I'm gonna say last ditch effort. He's gonna charge at you, and he hits. Wow, he does another 12 damage. So, okay, and now you roll to attack. I will say if you get... Okay, I'll just say you killed him, but do you want to describe how you kill him?
No, go ahead. You do it.
Okay, so broken, bloodied, and feeling abandoned, Leatherface is walking down the street, face covered in his hair because he doesn't want to show the world. He looks back as it's drizzling over in the night, and he sees this ruthless, bloodied monster walking towards him. And he's like, you know what, I'm not going down without a fight, so he charges him with the chainsaw, and he does a good hit, and he hits him in the chest, and he actually does some damage, ripping some of the exoskeleton off. But as he's doing this, the tail whips from around the alien, and just goes straight through the side of his neck, coming out the other side. Tear rolling down his rain-drizzled face, hair wet on his face, look in his eye in surprise, and the tail whips out, he comes to his knees and falls down, and Xenomorph runs away, or walks away. Leatherface is now dead, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang it. He got first blood.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm gonna attack Jason.
Okay.
Wait, okay, real quick question though. Not that I'm not taking it back, I do want to attack him. But if I do an attack and we now enter combat, the next turn would be the next round of combat, right?
No.
Or would it be after combat's over?
It would be after combat's over, his turn.
Gotcha.
During that cycle. So now it is Jason versus Chucky, the movie mashup we all wanted. So he does a total of 10 damage.
Gotcha. Alright, my turn.
That's all. He just needs one hit, and that's it. Yes, it's your turn. 1 hits, 3 hits. Do you want to describe how you kill Jason Voorhees?
Sure, this entire time I've just been taking it's death by 1,000 cuts at this point. I have just stabbed him so many times. Just like in a flurry of blows while like winking back at Mrs. Chucky. And the final blow, I just jump up and I just like... I cut his Achilles tendon and he falls to the ground and then he dies because he hits his head on a pebble.
Sick. Alright. Jason Voorhees is now dead, everyone.
I got him!
Now that the houses have reached about half, minusing the house that you are currently in, Xenomorph, every house that you attempt to go in has a possibility of having police. Police can attack you if you burst in or if you are caught. It is my turn. I'm going to try and get into this house again.
Poor thing.
I can't do it. Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Damn, that sucks. My turn. I'm gonna go outside to this intersection.
Okay.
I want to see who's inside this house before I go inside it.
It's a party.
Are there any policemen inside the house?
You can't tell. And I will just say that you will never be able to tell.
And to confirm, rolling to consume someone is not a roll to attack, right? It's just a roll to consume someone.
What? No, it's either a roll for stealth or a roll to heal. There is no consuming or attacking.
Right, that's what I mean. So when I'm rolling to heal, that doesn't mean I'm rolling an attack against them. I'm just healing.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm gonna do the burst in for that home.
Okay. There are no police in there. So you get your 3 health. Yes, I get in! Alright, and now I'm gonna heal. Alright, let's do this. Dang it!
Yeah, but even then, it's not like you could heal much in
Oh.
the extra turn.
Are you going to attack him?
Yes.
Okay, well, then I take my final turn before the fight starts. And I don't do anything. Alright, so it is just a fight between you two. Alright, so roll for...
Me? I ain't do nothing to you yet.
Arguably,
I just said yet.
Arguably, you're the biggest threat here. Alright, roll for initiative, everyone.
I don't remember how he fights, but I've been fighting a lot recently, which means he knows how I fight. Alright, I guess I'm gonna roll to hit, so that is a d20 plus 4. I'm sure that hits.
It's a crit.
Dude. Oh, it's a crit. Awesome. Okay, and then does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, that's the crit kind of makes up for it. So crit is max damage, or is it 2d4 plus max damage?
It's 2d4 plus max dice damage. So it's 2d for you. It's 2d4 plus 8, 13 damage.
All right, 13.
It's 4, 8, so he does 8 damage to you. All right, Chucky, how will you react?
All right, so I'm gonna try and hit.
2 hits. 13 damage. At least you're consistent. All right, Xenomorph, it is now your turn. One of
I'm
them
dead.
hits, and it's a crit. 1d4 plus 4 damage for a minimum of 5 damage. You won't die here, Chucky. Oh my god.
Yeah, wow.
But you got close.
Yeah, see?
Sorry, there you go. Alright, Chucky, it is now your turn.
Oh, wait, hold on a minute. He can't hit me twice the last turn. Because I got pushed away.
Well, we're here now.
What do you mean we're here now? I took
hold
extra
on.
damage.
Hold on.
Nothing.
Hold on. Alright, well then that would mean that you're... I'm going back through it, hold on. Okay, so then you're at this then. It doesn't matter, really. You got 2 1s the last damage roll.
Yeah, it's fine. It does matter. It matters to me. No, he got 1 plus 3.
He
So
got
that
2
would've been
1s
4.
each plus 3, yes.
Right, yeah, so it would have been 4. So 4 damage is better
It was
than
the
1
lowest damage that you could have gotten back, is what I'm saying. There was no reason to...
Yeah, but lowest damage back is still
Okay.
better than nothing.
Fine. Yeah, it's your turn. And a crit.
And a
So
crit.
roll your normal
Okay,
one
so
first.
4d4s, that's 8, and then this is a 2d4
Plus 8.
plus 8.
24 damage. I mean,
He's still alive, jeez, okay.
yeah.
I think this guy has more health than what's his name.
1d4. Alright, so that hits your lethal damage. So do your lethal skill.
Just I throw Mrs. Chucky in front of me.
So, right. So your
And then I
lethal-
do 1d4, 1d6 of damage.
So, okay, yes. The way that Chucky works, when he receives first lethal damage, he sacrifices Mrs. Chucky, avoids that damage, and immediately shoots the attacker, dealing 1d6 damage, non-lethal, then disengages. You do that damage, and now you're gonna teleport to a place of my choosing.
You're choosing. I'm gonna choose.
Wait, what just happened?
Send me all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna
Oh,
go all the way
sorry.
to the bottom. I don't want to be here.
Put him right here.
No, don't do that.
So the spawn locations is 2, so that's where you go.
Why? I don't want to be there. He
You-
can get to me faster than I can leave.
I'm sorry, you got a 2. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what I said. Why does he get to pick? I'm the one disengaging.
So you do 10 damage, which means you get an attack plus, or you get a critical hit, auto critical hit. So roll 2d4 plus 8. And then I get to teleport. I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to say let the dice roll. 9. Well, that sucks.
That sucks. Yeah. That's just... Oh, man.
All right.
And does that mean I enter combat?
Yep. Roll initiative.
I want to disengage.
All right, roll for it.
What is it, 220?
No,
Oh,
it's roll 1d20, and if you beat 10, you disengage. If you don't beat 10, okay. So now we each get an extra turn before you leave. So Chucky, who are you fighting?
So he's just to confirm, he still leaves, right? It's just we get an extra turn before he leaves.
Yes, the next turn that he would have, he leaves.
Well, naturally, I'm going to attack the guy who's leaving.
So
And I roll the damage.
yep, 2 attacks. 10 damage. I'm gonna, sure, why not? I'll attack. I missed. What a surprise. Okay, Xenomorph, you disengage, and let's see where you go.
He goes right below.
You go-
He goes right below.
Okay. Roll a regular attack, critical attack. Okay. And now I teleport. Where will I go? Nobody knows. 7, which means I'm over here.
Great if you got 9 and you just immediately start combat. And I'm already at full health. All right, I'm just gonna. I literally have no better opportunity, so I'm just gonna start the fight.
None of those hit. Oh wait. You get an advantage to the third one, so roll another d20.
Wait, what? Why does he get an advantage on the third?
So if the first 2 attacks miss, he gets advantage on the. Well, it doesn't matter. He gets advantage on the third attack. 5 damage. Which means even if you use Miss Chucky, you're still gonna be at 1 health.
Yeah, it just means that the next damage I take doesn't count.
Yeah. Chucky, it is your turn. Miss. Nope. Xenomorph,
Worse.
it is your turn. One of those hits. So I'll just bypass it and say that the Miss Chucky thing happens. So roll a d6, and then I'll roll for where you go.
Wait. Oh, D6?
No, so you,
Roll d6.
Chucky. Okay. So Chucky reached lethal health, so he had a Miss Chucky. So he does 1d6 damage, which is that. And then he disengages and goes to where I am. Oh, hello, bud. Lucky seeing you here, huh?
What the? Oh, you
Really?
didn't even get a chance to heal.
Not really, because I gotta do max damage to you before you can die.
And miss. So, yeah, go ahead. Roll your 2d4. Oh, that sucks, bro.
Yeah.
So all I have to do is for once in my life hit this.
Actually hit me. And you don't.
All right,
Oh.
go for it. That hits.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah.
So okay, no matter what you hit, so roll your.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. No matter what, you get me to my lethal damage. So on first lethal damage, Pennywise turns himself into red balloons, teleporting to a random building with full lack of fear, which loses dice with every citizen killed.
Best roll I could hope for.
And I'm gonna say, considering we're all thrown on the same street, we all start a fight.
Yo.
So roll for initiative, boys. I got a 4.
This is fun.
2.
Oh, this is. Woo! Saved by an 8.
No, like.
Wait, what? Oh man, I went through the like. Can I get an extra heal then? Because I wasted a time
No.
my
Here,
capture.
Listen, it's you still have your lethal, as in you survive the last bit of damage and you do whatever it is, but you don't disengage. You're still in the fight.
Dude, come on! You gotta start hitting. Like,
What do you
how
want me
many
to
times
do?
have you gone through? I need you to hit. That's what I need you to do.
All right, I'm attacking the goofy guy. I missed. All right.
Guy, who's the goofy guy? Me?
I don't think it matters because I missed. Alien, it is your turn.
Penny?
Oh my god. One of those hits, and it's a crit, so 1d4 plus 4.
I'm attacking predator. Now I'm gonna click.
Hit,
Oh, hit.
hit.
And hit.
13. Who are you attacking?
Yeah, oh, that's sorry, that was
Penny?
Penny, yes.
Yeah. 2 of those hit.
It's all up to me. There's no way I can get... Okay.
You hit,
Yeah.
you miss. And you do 10 damage. Alright, so that sparks his lethal, which puts him at 10. It originally would be that this Xenomorph dies, and then another Xenomorph that was being born somewhere else pops up with 10 health. But right now that just means he's at 10. And if you're disengaging, making this last longer, you go 1, which is over here. And it's just me and Chuckles. Hold on. Hit. Okay, it doesn't matter. I was at 1 health anyway, so do your crit oh, you already did it. So you did 16 actual damage to me. You know what? You know what's funny about Pennywise is that he cannot of his own accord disengage. I wrote it into his skills that he cannot disengage unless he's made to. So we're just going to be here as long as you want to be here. And I missed. Alright, so as long as you hit once, you win. Alright. Pennywise is dead. Do you want to describe how you kill him?
No, you can describe it.
Okay, as Pennywise is smiling and dancing around thinking that he's playing with his newly found doll, and he's play fighting, and he's like, ooh, and he's actually getting cut, and he doesn't realize it, but he's having so much fun, and then he looks down at his body and is riddled with actual slices and cuts and just bleeding ectoplasm profusely, and then he looks up and said, I wouldn't trade this for anything, and then he kind of like melts down into the ground. Pennywise is
Imagine that's just like a.
dead and
It's just a
gone.
blender.
Oh,
Jesus. Okay, forget it. Just go first.
well, unless you could get a 20 and tie.
Yeah, you could get a 20,
Okay.
and then we have to. Okay.
Forget. I'm dead. I'm dead.
No, you could be alive. Is that it? He's dead.
I wanted this to play during your fight, but yes, he is technically dead. So this little baby Bambi-ish kind of xenomorph comes crawling out of the bushes from this side of the street, and he makes his little like, you know, sound, and then he sees this little doll up on the street, and he doesn't know what it is, but he's like, oh, that looks fun. I'm gonna go play with that. And then he comes like running over, trying to go play with its newfound toy. And then while Chucky is sitting like just like butt on the pavement with a knife in its hand, he like walks over it, starts like pushing it around, and then as it starts to like nuzzle its head against Chucky's face, Chucky just whips out the knife and like stabs it right through the face multiple times, over and over, through its chin, coming out of its cranium, over and over, killing it.
That was a good game.
I had a lot of fun with that, actually.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I got really lucky. I could have very easily died way sooner. But yeah, no, that was definitely